But along with the loss, we can remember in our memory bank of yesterdays the beautiful things about that person.
Come on! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Hey!
It is an
Put,
open
open up!
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again for another little M&M, our ministry moments. I'd like to share with you a little snippet from a book called Joy Breaks. It is a compilation of little devotionals, and this one is by Barbara Johnson. She is a great author and often has a lot of humor in her writing, but this one is called Enjoy the Ride. She prefaces this with Psalm 90, verse 4, that says, "For 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday when it is past, and as a watch in the night." And this is her little article. Yesterday is a sacred room in your hearts where you keep your memories. Here you cherish laughter from others from another day. You hear melodies of half-forgotten songs. You feel the warmth of a hug from an old friend. You see the lingering glow of a long-gone love. From your yesterdays, you draw lessons and encouragement to pass along to others. My heart smiled at some yesterdays recently when I thought back on teaching my oldest son Tim how to drive. We practiced in a nearby cemetery where it was quiet. The, the posted speed limits were very slow. The traffic was sparse. A nice, safe place to start, I thought. Tim would work his way around the curves and turns, carefully maneuvering the car through its spaces. Brake into the curve, gently, accelerated out of the curve, slowly, smoothly, stop, reverse, back up, park between the lines, try it again, start all over again. Afterward, we would go over to the In-N-Out hamburgers across the street where I would recover from the experience. After we ate, Tim would want to tackle the curves again. Sometimes I wondered if I would survive until he actually learned to drive. Well, I did. Tim did learn, and he was a very good driver. But years later, his car was smashed by someone who wasn't. Now Tim's grave is right up there where he practiced driving. I could be bitter about it, or I could be better. When yesterdays bring bitter, sweet memories, I could fume and blame my losses on someone else, or I can let my memories comfort me and provide encouragement to someone else. As I was standing by Tim's grave recently and thinking of the many times we wound around these curving lanes, I remembered how I used to feel. Nervous and tense, but trying to not show it. My reverie by Tim's headstone was interrupted that day when a little red Nissan came around the curve. There was a mother about 35, her hair blowing in the breeze. Beside her in the driver's seat sat a boy about 15, cute as anything, and the mom's face looked intent while the boy tried to look nonchalant. I wanted to shout out, "Enjoy the ride! Now! Make memories of your experience. Go get a hamburger to celebrate. Do it now while you can, and while you can look each other in the eyes." Yes, it hurts. I wish Tim were here, driving me to some of the places I need to go occasionally, just for old time's sake. I long for the family circle unbroken, the way it were, the way it will be in heaven. I want to hear my boy's laughter again and the way he used to rush into the house and say, "Mom." I envy that mom in the little red Nissan, but I know the years end up stealing something from everyone. Taste the presence of now. Full strength. Do everything you can do to hold it close. This week, when I do things I have to do, I will take my own advice. I will look people in the eyes, and if they don't have a smile, I'll give them one of mine. I'll make a date with my husband or play a joke on a friend. I won't let time pass without reminding myself to enjoy the ride. That is a beautiful story, very bittersweet. As we see in the story, she had loss, but she had great memories in the memory bank that she called in her mind yesterday. My husband and I recently had a chance to go to our college reunion in Nashville, and we had a wonderful time. Saw so many old friends, but along with that, we think about those that we've lost. But along with the loss, we can remember in our memory bank of yesterdays the beautiful things about that person. We had a girl in our class who passed away during our time at school. Her name was Brenda Ray, and she used to sing a song called Joy. That was my favorite. And what a singer she was. That's a beautiful memory in my memory bank called Yesterday. And so many others. Of course, the president of our school that we love so much, Reverend Tommy Lynn Craft, couldn't be at this reunion. He passed away recently. And you can't even begin to say the beautiful things about him, how we called him TLC, Tender Loving Care, for his initials, because that encapsulated his character and his life. He was filled with tender loving care for all of us, no matter how bad we were that day or that week or that year, no matter what we did, no matter where we went, where we ended up in our life. That is what he had for us, tender loving care. And on we had a little time together where we named the people that have gone already and passed and remembered in our little memory bank called Yesterday their lives and their contributions to this life. And it's just encouragement to all of us to enjoy the ride now while we can. There were so many that couldn't come to the reunion, and we know that there are legitimate reasons and, conflicts of schedules, and these things happen. But make an effort to live intentionally. Make an effort to look someone in the eyes today, this week, this month, this year, and share with them. Really share and enjoy the ride that God has given us now. The yesterdays will only be reflections, though we can reflect on them and enjoy for another day those memories. Make more memories now as we go. We never know who we will see again, who we won't see again, but we can enjoy the present. Make those adventures count. Make those days count. Make those hugs count. And this is just a little tidbit that I wanted to share with you. Don't blame the yesterdays and the things that may be the bitter part of the sweet on somebody else. Let it go. Let it rest in your memory bank of that person with the good memories. If we can compartmentalize our life, I would say let the bad memories go and store away those delicious ones and those sweet ones and those pure ones, and let the Lord allow those to be what you ruminate on, think on, meditate on, and it will enrich your life. And make that effort for your next reunion. I encourage everyone, no matter what school you ever went to, if or whatever church you've been to, if somebody's offering a time of reuniting, um, say yes, go, look them in the eye. You don't know when the last time will be. And God has been so good to us, He's given us this day. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice. Be intentional about it. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And I hope that you all will be glad in this day and this beautiful day that God has given us to rejoice in. Until we meet again, may the Lord richly bless you and your families, and we will see you again next time. God bless you all. Don't forget to see us on our Facebook page, our Instagram account, and of course this will be on our YouTube channel where you can find other items, and you can visit us on our website, theopendoorministry.org, and we have a podcast called Breadcrumbs Podcast that comes out every week that you can see on our website, Facebook, or on your favorite podcast platform. And so all of these things are just here to encourage you and to enhance your walk with the Lord day by day. Until we meet again, God bless.